In the vast and often perilous theater of the natural world, we believe we understand the rules. Predator and prey, solitary hunters and social herds, these are the ancient scripts that have governed life for millennia. Yet, every so often, the wild world offers us a glimpse into something truly extraordinary, something that defies our expectations and touches the very core of our understanding of connection. These are the stories of unlikely friendships, bonds forged across species lines, that seem to rewrite the very laws of nature. My name is Seema, and today we journey into this uncharted territory of the heart. We will explore relationships so improbable, they seem to belong to the realm of fiction. From the African savanna to our very own backyards, we'll witness creatures, great and small, finding companionship in the most unexpected of partners. Prepare to be amazed, to be moved, and to have your perception of the animal kingdom forever changed by these heartwarming tales of devotion, trust, and pure, unadulterated friendship. These are not just anecdotes, they are profound testaments to the universal need for connection. As we delve into these 10 unbelievable stories, I invite you to open your mind and your heart. Observe the subtle communications, the shared moments of peace, and the joyous bursts of play that define these remarkable bonds. You are about to witness that the capacity for love and friendship is not a uniquely human trait, but a powerful primal force that can blossom in the most astonishing of circumstances. Let us begin our exploration of the world's most unbelievable animal best friends. Here, in the golden light of a sanctuary, roams the undisputed king of the savannah, a magnificent lion. His power is palpable, his roar a declaration of dominance that echoes for miles. Ordinarily, his world is one of primal instinct, of hunt and territory. Yet approaching this formidable predator is not a rival nor a lioness, but a creature that by all accounts should provoke a very different reaction. It is a dog, tail wagging with an infectious, carefree energy that seems utterly oblivious to the immense power of its companion. This is the truly incredible bond between a lion and his canine friend. Their interactions are a breathtaking dance of trust and affection. We see the lion, whose jaws can crush bone, gently mouthing the dog's head in a display of playful restraint. The dog, in turn, reciprocates with boisterous invitations to play, nipping at the lion's mane and bounding around him with boundless joy. There is no fear here, only a deep mutual understanding that transcends their vastly different natures. In a world dictated by instinct, they have chosen companionship, a testament to the idea that even the most powerful of hearts can find solace in the most unlikely of friends. The age-old story of cat and bird is one of hunter and hunted, a narrative etched into their very DNA. The cat, a creature of stealth and lethal grace, is a bird's natural predator. Its instincts are honed for the chase, its senses fine-tuned to detect the slightest flutter of wings. And the bird, delicate and swift, is born with an innate, life-preserving fear of the feline shadow. Yet, in a quiet corner of the world, this fundamental rule of nature has been beautifully, inexplicably broken. Here, a common house cat and a small, vibrant bird are not enemies but inseparable companions. Their story is one of gentle defiance. The cat, which could end this relationship in a heartbeat, instead offers a soft paw, not of aggression but of invitation. The bird, which should fly away in terror, instead lands on the cat's head, chirping contentedly as it preens its guardian's fur. They share naps in sunbeams, the bird nestled safely against the cat's warm body, a picture of absolute trust. It is a relationship that challenges our deepest assumptions, a living paradox that proves that the impulse for friendship can sometimes be more powerful than the most ingrained of instincts. The African elephant, a truly colossal being, moves through the world with an ancient wisdom and immense physical power. Its size alone commands respect, its every footstep a reminder of its strength. It is a social creature, but its bonds are typically forged within the complex matriarchal structure of its own herd. But when this gentle giant found itself alone, it was not another elephant that offered comfort. Instead, a most peculiar companion stepped forward, a simple, unassuming domestic sheep, a creature of the flock, small, vulnerable, and seemingly worlds apart from the majestic pachyderm. Their friendship is a quiet, profound spectacle of gentleness and protection. The sheep, undaunted by the elephant's enormous size, stays close to its friend's side, often resting in the vast shade cast by its body. The elephant, in turn, displays an extraordinary tenderness. Its trunk, a tool of immense strength capable of uprooting trees, becomes an instrument of care, softly nudging the sheep, guiding it, and ensuring its safety. It is a partnership built on a shared need for companionship, a silent agreement of mutual comfort where the giant offers protection and the sheep offers a constant, calming presence. The ocean's edge is a boundary between two worlds, one of land and air, the other of water and current. For this dog, a golden retriever with a boundless love for the water, the shoreline is a gateway to adventure. But, it's not a ball or a stick that captures its attention. Out in the turquoise bay, a sleek, intelligent shape breaks the surface. It's a bottlenose dolphin, a creature of the sea, renowned for its intelligence and playful spirit. These two, a mammal of the land and a mammal of the sea, have somehow bridged the elemental divide to form an extraordinary friendship. Their time together is pure, unadulterated joy. The dog paddles out eagerly, and the dolphin surfaces to greet it, the two circling each other in an aquatic ballet. They race, they splash, they communicate in a language of their own, built on shared excitement and a love for play. The dolphin leaps from the water, a magnificent arc against the sky, as the dog barks in encouragement from the surface. This is more than a chance encounter, it's a regular meeting, a scheduled playdate between two beings from different realms, united by a simple, powerful desire for companionship and fun. In the dense foliage of a sanctuary, a macaque monkey displays the characteristic traits of its kind: intelligence, curiosity, and a complex social life. Monkeys are known for their intricate relationships within their troop, for their grooming rituals and their hierarchical squabbles. But this particular monkey has found a bond outside its own species, in a partnership that is the very symbol of peace. Its closest companion is a white dove, a creature whose gentle nature seems a world away from the monkey's boisterous energy. Theirs is a relationship of quiet, touching affection. We witness the monkey, with its nimble, human-like hands, gently stroking the dove's feathers, an act of grooming usually reserved for its own kind. There is an incredible delicacy in its touch, a clear intention of care rather than curiosity. The dove, completely at ease, coos softly, accepting the primate's attention without a flicker of fear. It will often perch on the monkey's arm or shoulder, a constant, peaceful presence in the monkey's life. This is a friendship that speaks volumes about the capacity for empathy and the tender, nurturing instincts that can exist across the most surprising of species divides. The farm is a mosaic of different species, each living according to its own rhythm. Here, a magnificent horse, a creature of grace and power, stands as a symbol of nobility. Its life is one of routine, of grazing in the pasture and resting in its stall. But its solitude is often broken by a much smaller, far more mischievous presence. A pygmy goat full of irrepressible energy and playful curiosity has appointed itself the horse's official companion. This is not just a case of sharing a field, this is a true and deeply forged friendship. The goat, a natural-born climber, often uses the horse's back as its own personal moving mountain, clambering up for a better view or a warm place to nap. The horse, far from being annoyed, seems to welcome the company, standing patiently and even lowering its head to nuzzle its diminutive friend. They graze side by side, the towering horse and the tiny goat, a study in contrasts. Their bond is a familiar sight on the farm, a daily reminder that friendship isn't about being the same size or species, but about finding a kindred spirit who makes the day a little brighter and the pasture a little less lonely. For centuries their story has been one of relentless pursuit. The hound, bred by humans for tracking and chasing, its senses dedicated to the hunt. The fox, a creature of cunning and wild instinct, its life dependent on outwitting its pursuers. They are archetypal adversaries, their roles defined by a history of conflict. But here in the quiet woodlands where their paths have crossed, a different story is being written. A wild red fox and a domestic hound have cast aside their ancestral roles and have, against all odds, become the best of friends. Their meeting was one of chance, but their bond is one of choice. The hound, instead of giving chase, offered a playful bow. The fox, instead of fleeing, responded with cautious curiosity. Now they are often seen together, exploring the forest's edge. They play games of tag, their ancestral chase transformed into a joyful romp. The hound shares its food, and the fox waits patiently, a remarkable display of trust from a wild animal. Their friendship is a powerful allegory, a living fable that demonstrates that even the most deeply ingrained enmities can be overcome by the simple, profound power of an individual connection. The forest floor is a world of fleeting encounters. Animals cross paths, but true companionship between different species is a rare and precious sight. The white-tailed deer is a creature of quiet vigilance, its senses perpetually on alert for the slightest sign of danger. The wild rabbit, or cottontail, is even more timid, its survival dependent on its speed and its ability to disappear in an instant. These two herbivores, both models of natural caution, should at best ignore one another. Yet in this particular stretch of wilderness, a deer and a rabbit have formed a serene and constant partnership. They are almost always seen together, a strangely harmonious pairing. The rabbit forages for clover and tender shoots at the feet of the deer, seemingly drawing a sense of security from the larger animal's presence. The deer, in turn, appears completely at ease with its small companion, its gentle grazing uninterrupted. There is a quiet synergy to their bond. Perhaps the deer's height offers a better vantage point for spotting threats, while the rabbit's low profile can detect subtle dangers on the ground. Or perhaps more simply, in the vast quiet of the woods, they have found a comforting, silent friendship. In the wake of a devastating tsunami, a young hippopotamus, barely a calf, was left orphaned and alone, swept away from his family and his home. His future was uncertain. He was rescued and brought to a sanctuary, a strange new world for a creature accustomed to the river. It was here that this traumatized young hippo, named Owen, found the most unlikely of guardians, not another hippo, but a giant Aldabra tortoise named Mzi, a stoic, ancient creature well over 100 years old, a reptile that had seen a century pass by. At first, the tortoise was understandably wary of the boisterous young mammal, but the hippo was persistent, seeking out the tortoise as if it were his lost mother. He began to follow Mzi everywhere, sleeping beside him, nudging him for comfort. Incredibly, the ancient tortoise began to respond. He would allow the baby hippo to wallow in the mud beside him and would tolerate his youthful energy. A profound bond formed between the grieving survivor and the slow, steady centenarian. Mzi became Owen's anchor, a solid, unwavering presence in a world that had been turned upside down, proving that comfort can come in the slowest and most ancient of forms. The owl is a creature of the night, a silent hunter with eyes that pierce the darkness. Its world is one of shadows and solitude, of keen perception and swift, silent flight. The dog, a creature of the day, is a being of boundless energy, social interaction, and terrestrial pursuits. Their lives are lived on opposite schedules, in different elements. One claims the sky, the other the earth. Yet, on a quiet farm, a magnificent eagle owl and a playful Belgian Malinois have bridged this divide between night and day to form a truly heartwarming and photogenic friendship. Their bond is built on moments of shared calm and surprising playfulness. During the day, when the owl is typically resting, it will often seek out the dog's company. We see them cuddling together on the grass, the dog's warm fur a pillow for the owl, who closes its great golden eyes in contentment. The dog, displaying incredible gentleness, licks the owl's head, an act of pure affection. They even play, the dog chasing a toy while the owl watches from a low perch, occasionally swooping down to join the fun. It is a friendship that beautifully illustrates that even when two worlds seem completely different, a shared moment of peace can unite them. Today we have journeyed across the globe and through the animal kingdom, witnessing 10 profound stories that challenge our understanding of nature. From the lion and the dog to the owl and the hippo, we've seen that the lines we draw between species can be beautifully blurred by the powerful forces of companionship, empathy, and love. These are not just charming oddities, they are powerful reminders that the need for connection is a universal language, spoken not in words, but in gentle gestures, shared moments, and unwavering loyalty. These bonds remind us of the incredible capacity for kindness that exists all around us, often in the most unexpected places. The world is full of such wonders, and many of you may have witnessed similar incredible friendships firsthand. Perhaps in your own homes, on a farm, or in a local park. Each one of these stories is precious. I would be so delighted if you would share your own favorite example of an unlikely animal friendship in the comments below. Whether it's a story you've heard or one you've seen with your own eyes, let's fill the comments with even more proof of these amazing connections and celebrate the love that knows no boundaries. Thank you so much for joining me, Seema, on this journey into the heart of the animal kingdom. If these stories have touched you as much as they have me, please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications. We have so many more amazing stories from our incredible planet to share with you. Until next time, look for the wonder in the world around you, for it is always there, waiting to be discovered.